Today, many of the femininity coaches and influencers are just modern day Jezebel trainers. Recently, have you watched a video on femininity and left feeling like what you need to do to increase your femininity is to dress more provocatively, act more seductively, and be more flirtatious? And I know and have met so many single women who watch this rhetoric. They look at the city girls, they look at the sprinkle, all these women. This is where they get their advice. They're teaching women the art of seducing men, as if that is all that's to it. That's all that we have to offer, is how we look and how we seduce men. Because to them, that's how women get their value. And that's probably how they got their man. They trying to give you tips on what works to pull a dude. But there's a difference between modern day world femininity and women of God femininity. Now, these coaches that I'm talking about, as women of God, we have more to offer than what is on the outside. We have more to offer than what we give off. We're multifaceted. We don't have to come in the room with the tightest, shortest thing to draw heads. Because what I want you to know is that those heads that are turning are not the men that you want. Like I said, these femininity coaches, they get results. And that's how they got their man. They walked into a club, they walked into a bar with something short and skimpy, and then the dudes that approached them are the dudes that they then, married or dated or, carried on some type of relationship with. Those dudes, as a woman of God, you don't want them. So you should actually be glad that these other women are taking them off the market. You don't want them because they're only around for one thing. Yes, men are physically drawn to women. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna lie, they are. But I wanna talk about something a little deeper, because though a man is physically attracted to a woman, it is everything else about the woman that will cause him to stay and to want to marry her. We as women of God, we do not want the man that only wants us for how we look. We want the man who wants a wife because she is beautiful, because she is talented, because she is pleasant, because she brings peace, because she brings joy, because she's full of love, because she is caring, because she loves God. That was first, actually. He wants the full package, the full woman of God, the full Proverbs 31 woman. That's what have him be like, dang, I need to marry her in 6 months. I need to swoop her off the market quick, not thinking to himself, dang, what I need to do to get in them draws. And then hop on over to Erica or Rachel or Brittany, when I'm done with her. It's different results. So yes, these women who are being coached by these sprinkle coaches are getting men. Their phone numbers are full. They're hanging out. They're going on dates every weekend, but they're not getting married. And if they are, they're getting married to horrible men who about to be cheating on them left and right. Beware of these femininity coaches who tell you everything you need to do about the outside and have told you nothing of real importance, which is on the inside, your spirit, your soul. I believe that women of God, we should be multifaceted. We should have it together physically. We should have it together mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, everything. But we don't lean only on the physical. That is when you have made your beauty an idol. Your beauty can give you favor. If you ever read the story of Esther, her beauty allowed her to go into the kingdom, and through that positioning that she was granted by her beauty, she was able to save her entire race. The king that chose Esther had many different women to choose from. And I'm sure they were all pleasant on the eyes. They were all beautiful, right? There was something about Esther that drew him to her. I believe it was the God in her that made her step out, against all the other women. All the other women were probably getting all their pampering, all their different treatments. They were just looking great. Hair was nice, body was snatched, all the stuff, right? But Esther was a woman of God. And I can beg to differ that she took that very seriously, and her entire being, her spirit, her soul. I bet that she brought peace when she walked into the room. That's why he chose her. not because she had a tight red dress with hair flowing down to her ankles. Our beauty gives us favor, but it should never be used as a weapon or a tool to seduce men or to get whatever we want from men. And it is also not where we find our identity. So I just wanted to do a video on that and encourage women, especially if you're waiting till marriage to have sex, be thankful that these women who are being trained by these femininity Jezebel coaches are pulling certain dudes off of the market, because those are not the dudes who will wait until marriage to have sex with you. They be like, oh, you don't want to have sex? Peace. Never be mad at that. Thank you for letting me know. Go about your business, sir. God has the right one for you. You have to guard your ears and your eyes. You may think that it's harmless and this lady is teaching me how to get my fashion together and that I need to have some more appeal, which, like I said, in all aspects, we need to have it together. But if you listen to the wrong one, that is what you're going to present out to the world. That is what you're going to do. And you're going to draw the man that you do not want to be with. You're going to draw the man that you don't want to marry, and you're going to draw the man who will be the worst father to your children. But he gonna look good. He might got some money too, but you don't want nothing to do with him.